This is another video brought to you by the Ichiban Productions. Like, comment, subscribe. So welcome everyone, happy days are here again. Oh my days, it is a long time coming. I've been looking forward to getting my hands on one of these gradient strip lights for such a long time. So let's do an unboxing and an honest review of the Philips Hue Gradient Striplight. This one's for the 55 inch, but I know it goes much bigger than that. So stick around, let's find out, is it worth the money? This piece of tech is going to set you back a whopping £160. My goodness, that is a ludicrous amount of money. And that's just for the 55 inch model. If you can go up, it goes up to 65 inch and 75 inch. And it goes way up to about £200, if not a little bit more than that. So that is a premium price tag for what hopefully is a premium product. Now, what are the big difference between the Hue Gradient Striplight and the playbars I've got already? So if you see my older videos, you know the playbars, they sync using the Hue Sync box. Don't even get to, let's not even start considering the amount of money I spent on Hue stuff here. But it should sync with the Hue Sync box. And whatever the picture on the screen is, it should change the colour to match that. However, each playbar is restricted to just one single colour. So you get one single colour from each playbar depending on what's on TV. Now the big deal with the Hue strip light, apparently, if you stick it around the side of your TV, each one of these LEDs should be able to show at least a slightly different colour or at least a different section of colour. So you should get a much more accurate picture from what's on the TV being reflected back by the light. Because, you know, what makes it special, obviously, is it's different colours at different parts of the strip light. Now, is it a load of hype? Is it a load of overpriced guff? Well, stick around and let's find out. Just before we take a look at the box itself, let's clarify a few key facts and figures. Right, if you want this syncing with your TV, so if you want the lights to change colour to what's on your TV, you're going to need the Philips Hue Sync box. Check out my review of that product if you want to know about that. So that's an additional cost on top. This will, without the sync box, it can be a single block colour. You can't, using the app, get it to have different colors at different sections. The only way the different colors in different sections happens is if you've got the Hue Sync box, so you need to factor that in. If you're looking for just a normal strip light just to color the back of your TV and you don't want it changing colors and stuff like that, this is definitely not for you. Maybe just a normal strip light, not the gradient one. This is the gradient one with the multicolored sections. If you just want a normal lights going on the back of your TV, this is definitely not for you. But if you want that invigorating, yeah, check out that for a word, invigorating experience of having multiple colours reflecting what's on TV, it's going to have to be the gradient strip light and the sync box as well. Done a review of the sync box, so you know my thoughts on that. So let's take a closer look at the box, and then let's get it out and have a look. Take a look at the front of the box. You're greeted with a beautiful visage of what all your money has been spent on. So it's this strip light that goes all the way around. Now, another thing to clarify is this strip light goes around three sides of the TV. The top, yeah, the side, the top, and the other side. It doesn't go along the bottom. So my plan is to have my light bars, my play bars along the bottom to give that light at the bottom. So that's the plan for that one. On the side of it, we got ourselves what's there, made for TVs. Yeah. So it blends multiple colors of lights, surround lighting effect. So yeah, you're selling it really there, Mr. Philips Hue. So on the back, we got a picture. So we should have those adapters to stick to the back of the TV to help stick it to the back. Hopefully when it's all set up, it's going to look something like that. But of course, it needs a sync box for that. And there we are, super happy. Hopefully I'm that happy after it's all set up and done. So look at this, easy installation. Oh yeah, 45-degree angle projection of optimal light effect. God, I can't speak today. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, you can bend the strip light, which gives it a benefit over a lot of the others. Blends different colours, enhances your TV. Of course, you need the Philips Hue bridge, because why wouldn't you? You definitely need it because they need your money. Philips Hue needs your money. Sync box needed for that. You can do it using the Hue Sync desktop app. I'm sure I've spoken about that previously, but that's an app you can download to a Windows 10 PC or Mac, I believe, and it will do the syncings for you. I have messed around with that previously, but I found the sync was nowhere near as good as the sync box. There was a lot of lag and delay. It was no good for me, but that might be the PC. So this is from 55 to 60 inch TVs. Obviously there's bigger ones for it, so there's a 65 and a 75. So 65 goes to 65 and 70. The 75 goes from 75 to 80 inches. So what do we get inside the box itself? We've got a power adapter, we've got a power cable, we've got the straights and the curved corners to help fix the TV, and we get the light itself. You're going to need the bridge and the sync box to enjoy it. It better last a lifetime, I'm telling you now. I'm not going to be happy if it doesn't last that. Last but not least, we've got the side box. So it's advertising the app, and of course it's a Zigbee product. Ooh, the Zigbee. Can of Coke if you know where that reference is from. So I'm out of breath, I'm out of time. Never out of time because I've got all the time in the world. So let's get it open, let's have a look at it. I'm so excited. Let's get on with it. I've pre-cut the sticky label, so let's open it up and see what's inside. No way of messing the opening of this one up. Here we go. Ooh. So on the front we got ourselves our instructions. So you're going to need a TV. Yeah, funny that. Download the app, add the strip light, connect it to the back of the TV. Interesting. So it's worth saying, definitely from reviews I've seen, you need to add it all before you connect it to the TV. It takes you through the process. I have seen it, so we'll have a look at that in a second. And here it is, £160 worth. Let's get it out and have a look. Already wrapped round a reel, so that's important to know. Oh goodness gracious, I've already broken and wrecked it. So let's get that out of the way there. We don't need that. So here we go. We got ourselves the strip light here. So it's a rather rubberized feel to it. It does feel like a really premium rubber here. So none of that cheap tut. And at the end, we've got ourselves the connector cable. So that's going to need to connect to the power. It is like this. I saw somebody made a bold claim. Apparently you can cut these up and it'll still work. I'm not cutting up a £160 strip light, but apparently you can make a cut if you wanted to make them smaller. Why you'd want to do that is absolutely beyond me. I personally wouldn't recommend doing that, but you know, so somebody claims. Put that to one side. Let's have a look what else we've got. I know which one we're going to have to look at now. It's going to need to be this one, and I bet there's nothing in it. Oh, look at that huge hideaway for that outrageous manual. So reaching in, let's have a look at the old manual. Here we go. Oh goodness me, look at all this text. No way am I reading all that. The Philips app is going to need to explain it. And let's get that out of the way. What's this little thing here? Installation guide. Okay, let's have a look here. There we go. So it seems back to front. What's going on here? Right, here we go. Here's what's inside it. Plug it in. British plug, of course. Click it into the power. Here we go. Download the app. Oh no, look, there's even more of it. I get it. Right, download the app. You have your two friends, take it off the wall, clean their back, stick it on. Here we go. Plug it in. Away you go. And here's even more. Oh, okay. Oh, so it tells you how to do physically attach it. Oh, interesting. Here we go. One man's putting it back on by himself. What an absolute boast. That's enough for the instructions. I hope you appreciate the effort I'm going to in this review, actually physically showing you the instructions. Normally, I don't give them the time of day. So what's in these other boxes? Let's have a look. So reaching over, we got box numero uno. Look at this, bilingual I am. So here we go, we got ourselves our grips. Let's tip them out. Get rid of that. So having a close look. Oh, very nicely wrapped. Not anymore, not anymore. So we got ourselves our corner one. We got ourselves our straight one. We obviously got the 3M sticky tape on the back. We should have another one of those. Here we go, another straight. Ooh, here we go, wrecking up the place. And we got ourselves another straight and another curve. So we've got two 45-degree ones to get the curve around the TV, and we've got the three straights, one straight for the top and one for each of the sides. So Philips Hue, you have spoilt us here. £160. Oh, you're so generous. Next we got ourselves our second box. And eins, zwei. Here we go. Opening it up, we got ourselves our plugs here. So having a look. Oh, what is that thing that's flown out? So we got ourselves our power adapter, we got ourselves a European adapter, the British adapter, and we got the power cable that clips in. So at one end we got that clips into there for the power. That must go into the next bit, which I'm guessing is this bit that's sealed away. So let's open it up and have a little bit of a look here. Yeah, oh, it's really quite well sealed. Literally the glue on that. Oh yeah, that's because it. Every team. Yep, so that's the end that the other power goes into, and that's the end that the actual strip light plugs into. So we've seen it all, we've got it all, we just need to plug it up and attach it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave the video here. I'm going to need to install it, but first of all I'm going to splice in a bit of footage of the sync lights as they are. Then I'm going to install it, show you roughly what it looks like all installed and set up and stuff like that, and then I'll show you what it's like with the gradient strip light. So you'll be able to see the difference between, is the play bars good enough for you, or do you need that gradient strip light? Because that's something I've not seen on YouTube, someone comparing the two. So stick around and let's see the difference. Boom, cheeky edit, here we are. So this is the Hue Sync lights working with a set of play bars. So just to give you some context, I've got a play bar in the top corner over there, you can't really see that, and I've got one in the other top corner which is over there. I've got two either side, you see where the Dolby Atmos amplifiers are, I've got one behind each of those, and I've got one lying flat underneath the TV. So to give you an idea of what it is, I've got the brightness on about 2/3, maybe a bit higher than that, and it's on extreme sync, so it's meant to sync as fast as possible. So we've got a bit of Sackboy just to show you some of it. So hopefully you can see on the right hand side you've got some of the blues, you've got some of the reds on the left hand side, and then underneath it just seems to be a bit of green underneath, but it's a light sort of green. So this is what it looks like with two play bars. One of the big things I've noticed with having the play bars like this, ooh, look at that going red over there, and a bit of green on the right. It's so much fun, eh? One of the things I did notice with having the play bars is I'm very much missing a lot of colours at the top. So if you see at the very top of the screen, you're not getting a lot of definition from what's going on at the top. You're really just getting whatever the play bar at the bottom is firing upwards. So it's an interesting one. I'll just give a bit more of a walk around. I've not even looked up in here, so we have no idea what's going on. So you get a bit of an idea of what's going on with the colours. Ultimately, I would expect to see quite a significant difference with the Hue Gradient light, especially for the amazing things that I've heard. Oh, thanks, Scarlett. I thoroughly, really appreciate that. Let's collect some bells also here. So yeah, you can see roughly what it looks like. Oh, look at this guy. He looks like he wants me to jump inside. Anyway, I don't want to spoil too much because I've still got a load of this to play. Me and my partner, we started playing this the other day. She loves it. It's very rare that she gets into games, particularly like this, unless of course it's Animal Crossing. So I was really pleased that she was interested in playing it. So you've got an experience here of what the sync lights look like at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a similar sort of video after I've installed the gradient lights. She's going to help me with that. She just doesn't know about it yet. It's a job for the weekend. So we'll leave it here, but it will be a few days for me and it will be instantaneous for you. So I'll catch you in a second. And I'm back. Like I said, I'd be back. It's been over a few days. I originally planned to do this review quite quickly. However, I've really taken my time with this and had a significant go with the Hue Gradient light, and therefore I can honestly say and give you my valid opinions. It's not a knee-jerk reaction. This is my genuine opinions of the Hue Gradient light. Is it worth it? Let's find out. I can answer that question straight away. Yes, it is absolutely worth it. It is an expensive piece of tech, but my God, it makes a hell of a difference to your viewing experience. Now, I'm going to try my best to convey that using, the test material that I was showing you previously, a little bit of Sackboy, but I don't know if it's going to come across like that. It makes a hell of a difference, particularly with movies. I've been watching it with TV, gaming. Honestly, the immersion factor that it creates is unbelievable. So let's check out a bit of Sackboy and let's see if you can see the difference. Re-angling the camera, of course. I think it's worthwhile explaining what I did with the setup as I move around. So check out the borders to hopefully see the difference as things are going on here. So the big difference we've got here is we've obviously got the gradient light. Now the gradient light goes around all of the corners of the television. The two play bars I had either side of the TV to start with are now down below. So if I just pan the camera down ever so slightly, we've now got a glow underneath the TV. Hopefully we can see down there. That wasn't there previously. There was no glow under the TV. So now what I can honestly say is there is 360-degree colour saturation, although saturation is not the right word, but there's colour bleeding all over the walls from every different angle, and it makes a hell of a difference. The three play bars at the bottom mean I can have three separate colours at the bottom, which then kind of makes sense because it then follows the trend of the gradient strip where you can have different colours coming from different parts of the light. As we travel around, hopefully you can spot and see the differences here. It's not obviously picture perfect. What it doesn't do, which I think some people think, is that every LED in the strip bar is going to be a different colour. No, it's blocked into sections. I think there's 2 on the side, 3 along the top and 2 on the side, so it gives you a much wider and broader spectrum of colour reflection. It really, really does make a difference. Look at all these pop-ups ruining it. Yeah, and here we can see as we're going around, check out the colours around the side. Honestly, the difference it makes is absolutely unbelievable. For me, it's worth every penny. I do think it's an expensive piece of tech, But if you're already invested in the Hue architecture, and if you've already got the sync box, because really I think the sync box is the most expensive thing here, I would absolutely say without a shadow of a doubt it's worth getting a Hue Gradient light. In terms of installation, super mega deluxe easy. All you do is you follow the instructions in the app. You're going to set one up as you would do any of the Hue lights, and it literally takes you step by step on exactly how to do it. Fundamentally, all you do, plug it in, and then you stick the sticky connectors onto the television where you want. That was a bit difficult because for me they just weren't sticky enough. I did clean it and everything, but they're stuck on perfectly fine. You stick the the gradient light onto it. Then all you do is you go into the app, you finish the installation, add it to your entertainment zone, and then I thought what I would do here is just quickly show you what the my entertainment zone looks like. And there we are, there's a picture of my entertainment zone. So as you can see, I've got 2 play bars in the top corners, they're on top of the side cabinets. We've got 3 play bars that are on the bottom of the TV, and then we've got the gradient light which goes in the center of the television. That's automatically placed there, so there's not much you can do about moving that. But then obviously you'd want it in the center of the TV and nowhere else. Then all you do, go to your sync app, click sync, and boom, the magic happens. The impact and the difference it makes is crazy. I didn't think it would make that bigger impact. However, it might be because I've got the 3 additional play bars at the bottom, but for me it makes a hell of a difference. If you want an in-depth guide on how to install it, or have any questions about the installation process, post them in the comment section below. But seriously, if you follow the app, it should be absolutely fine. The other thing that I think is worth mentioning is it's about 3:20 in the afternoon. It's still super bright outside, so the room that I'm actually filming in isn't pitch black. So the colours are 10 times more vibrant, as you can imagine, when it's completely dark outside. To be honest, our curtains aren't blackout curtains, and we've got some blinds at the front. They're not super, restrictive of the light, so there is light in here. You can clearly see what's going on. So imagine the effect, but boom, times 50 when it's dark. So yes, absolutely. With that in mind, I think you need to give it a star rating, but I'm sure it'll come as no surprise to you. So what's it going to be? It's going to be a boom 5 stars out of 5 stars. For me, it's worth absolutely every penny. The impact it has on my viewing experience is exponential, and I would totally 100% recommend this to anybody who's got the money. I do know it's steep, but you're not going to get the same sort of effect from just having normal LED lights, strip lights behind your TV. The fact it moves with the picture, and it's broken up into sections, so you get different color bleed sections all over the wall. Boom, amazing, absolutely highly recommended. Get on it now, especially if you've got a sync box. If you come in from fresh, I think it is super expensive if you have to buy the sync box and the gradient light together, so I definitely consider that one carefully. But if you just need to upgrade to the gradient light, absolutely do it now. With that in mind, all I've got to say is a massive thank you to each and every one of the people who have subscribed to my channel. You're absolute legends, and I respect and love each and every one of you. If you enjoyed the video, give it a cheeky thumbs up. If you've got any questions, post them in the comment section below. I always reply to each and every comment, but you're bound to have loads of questions. I know you guys love the Hue reviews out there. So if you've got any questions, post them in the comment section. I'll get back to you pretty much straight away. With that in mind, nothing left to say apart from look after yourselves, take care of the people around you, and most importantly, stay out of trouble.